Hey guys, Waterfowler41 here, and in today's video I'm going to talk through a real quick truck bed lighting project that I just did on my truck last night. Now this is part one of my two-part series. Second part, I don't know when that one's going to come because I got to do a little bit more digging on the wiring. But for a lot of you, if you're trying to improve the quality of light in the truck bed on your truck or on your F-150, this one is probably more than enough for you. But anyway, there's two things I was trying to solve with enhancing my truck bed lighting. First one was I wanted coverage all the way to the front of the bed. Right now, with the factory ones, you just got these little pods here, and the second you throw a cooler on the back of the truck bed, it blocks that light and it's kind of useless. So what I wanted is an LED strip that went all the way to the front and illuminated everything. I've had that on every truck from, before this Raptor, and I wanted it on here. Second thing I'm gonna do, and this is gonna be a future project because I still gotta figure out the wiring, but when I open the tailgate, it is my opinion that those lights should turn on right away, right? If I'm opening this tailgate, the bed lights should turn on. I need to illuminate the bed. I'm accessing the bed. Why they don't turn on with this truck or why that's a feature Ford left out, I don't know. But that's a feature I'm gonna add later on with a mag switch. I just need to figure out how to wire it in. I'll cover that one when I do it. But anyway, in this video, I'm just gonna cover how I tied the LED strips in to the factory lights so that when I hit the button here, you see the factory lights turn on, as do the new LED strips on each side. So the LED strips are just little cheap Amazon strips that I got off Amazon. They're 3M double stick tape back. They stick right on there. And then the wire for each strip pops down into the little opening here behind the tail light. And then I have it tied into the factory bed light. Let's get some light in there, you can see. So there you go. You can see two posi taps right into the back of the factory light there, so that when that light gets power, it powers on my LED strip and we're good to go. Now I use posi taps. These guys, if you've been following my channel long enough, you know I live and die by these guys. I especially like them because they're somewhat temporary. So you can install, it gives you a nice clean tap into the power, but when I go to replace how these things are powered, when I do the mag switch side of things, these are very easy to remove. They're also awesome for confined areas. So you see, you're not working with a lot of room in here and not working with a lot of wire. So it's very easy to install a posi tap, and I hate those crimp ones because those things suck. As far as LEDs, these are the LEDs that I use. And like I said, I'll leave a link to them down in the description below. But again, all I did here, just to kind of recap, is I installed an LED strip on both sides, and each LED strip is tied into its respective factory LED pod that came with the truck. No additional wiring. It's probably no more than 6 inches of wiring to go down there to give me enough room to tie in there. Super simple. Everything sticks bright. And let's turn off the light. I'll show you just really how bright they are in there. It's not overkill, but it is plenty to see inside the bed of my truck, which is all I need. So again, this is step one. Step two is gonna figure out how to get these guys to turn on automatically with the tailgate, but I did wanna cover this because I was getting a lot of questions. So if you have any other questions on this specific project, or you have any recommendations on how I could tie into the tailgate so when it drops, those lights turn on, hit me up. I'm all about looking at some additional options here. But thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Bye.